Hi, my name is Steve Whidden, and I'm a PGA Master Professional and the Director of Instruction at Rosedale Golf and Country Club in Bradenton, Florida. And I want to ask a simple question today, and that is, to the students out there, are you playing by feel when you get on the golf course, or are you playing more by mechanics? Now, understandably, when you come and seek out a PGA golf professional to help you with your game, our goal and our job is to get your golf swing sound enough to let you go onto the golf course and enjoy it more and more. Okay, but once we get off of the driving range, it seems that a lot of students have trouble feeling it once they get on the golf course. They get wrapped up in too many confusing motions. So the first thing we want to think of is that when we're on the practice tee, that is a time to use a lot of analytical kind of thoughts. You know, where do I want the club to be? What is it that I need to be doing to make the club do X, Y, or Z? That's the time to think, okay? So when we get on the golf course, now we have to start playing a little bit more my feel. So it is a proven, known thought that when we get on the golf course, if we have way too many things in our heads, that we don't perform as well. It is a motor skill, and it only takes about 1.5 seconds to swing a golf club. So what I'm going to teach you a little bit here today is a really good routine so that when you get out onto the golf course, you can take your instructor's information, translate that into feel, and enjoy the game a lot more, okay? So obviously, everybody's had those times in our lives where we go out and we play so well and we don't even know why. Well, one of the things that I want to talk about first before I get into the routine is when you come to see us as instructors and you want to strike the ball better, what you're really asking us to do is to get your golf swing in a position and in a shape and in a motion so that your impact position is better. Okay? Impact, in my opinion, is the most important part of the golf swing. So what we're all trying to do to help you, whether it's to correct a slice or to correct a hook, or you may be topping it, whatever the cause may be, what we're trying to do as instructors is we are trying to get you into a much better impact position. Okay, there's lots of different looking swings in the Hall of Fame, but there's really only one impact position. Now those are the thoughts and the mechanics that we work on the driving range. But what I want you to understand out there, I'm a right-handed player, so for lefties you're going to want to switch this around a little bit. That golf is a game to be played left of the golf ball for right-handed players. What do I mean by that? When we come into the hitting area for a right-handed player, we always want the golf club striking the ground left of the golf ball. So in all actuality, we would strike the golf ball first, we would brush the grass second. That's what we are working very hard to get you folks to do. That takes a lot of the curvature out of it. That takes a lot of the ups and the downs that you don't like out of it. So we're all working to get at a better impact position. When you go to play, though, your instructor may give you some drills, things to work on in your lessons, and that's great. You do want to work on those. But when you go to play, it's very hard to drill while you're playing golf. So this is the tip that I want you to do. I want you to get into a good, solid routine. The routine is going to be this. Your clubs are going to have different requirements for a practice swing. The practice swing is going to be your safety net, okay? Remember I said every single club we want to think left of the golf ball. With a driver, obviously we are not going to be taking a divot, at least we hope not. But what I'd like the practice swing to look like is the player is going to come behind the ball, pick out their intermediate point, line it up. They're going to come up to the side of the golf ball. They're now going to take a practice swing with the golf ball in line with where it actually would be. They're not going to be hitting the ball, but they're going to be setting up. Their agenda, or their requirement out of this driver is one and very simple thing. They want to hear a swooshing noise left of the golf ball. Okay? So we don't want to be hearing any divots anywhere else. You don't need to tell your body how to do this. Your driver has one requirement in the practice swing, and that's to feel the fastest part of the motion just left of the golf ball. So again, what we're going to be doing is we come behind it. We line up the shot, we come up. The one requirement the driver has in the practice swing is to feel the swooshing motion left of the golf ball. As soon as you feel that, folks, I want you to pull the trigger. Do not wait long. We want to try to feel that exact same motion. That's confidence, that's feel, that's reaction. Now as you get out into the fairway, you have to understand that all the rest of your golf clubs are made the same way, okay? All of your other golf clubs, except for your driver, are meant to be hit off the ground. So for instance, I have a hybrid here. Okay, whether it's a hybrid or a fairway wood or an iron, all those balls are meant to be hit down on. Okay, even if you had put those on a tee. But right now we're working on the routine of a ball that's sitting in the fairway. We just talked about that golf is played left of the golf ball. So the requirement that this club is going to have, which is going to be the same for all of my irons, my fairway woods, when I take my practice swing, I want to take a divot just left of the ball that's sitting there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up with my golf club even with the ball. My practice swing out in the fairway has one requirement: to scuff the ground left of the ball. Now I would line up, come behind it, get up. My one requirement, there is my divot left of the golf ball. 1, 2, fire. Reactionary, folks, okay? I felt the correct motion. The brain had the thought. It knows it did well. It took the divot a little bit left of the ball. Fire. Now I go into an iron. This is going to be the same as your hybrid or your fairway woods. We get set up. We come behind it. Line up our shot. Come up. One requirement: ball's on the ground. Got to take a divot left of the golf ball. As soon as I do that, I walk up and fire. So the time that it takes, folks, for you to line up your shot, feel the correct motion, which is your practice swing, and hit the actual golf ball should be very small. I am not out there trying to make you a faster golfer. What I am trying to do is to get you to feel by responsiveness and feel. So if I'm sitting here and I'm worrying about what my shoulders are doing and my hips are doing and where the club is, and Steve wanted more lag and all this good stuff, I'm not playing the game. Remember, that's what drills are for, and that's what your instructor is for, to get you to be able to make the correct practice swing. So if you come up and you're playing golf, you're not sure how you look, unless you're playing with your instructor, nor do you really care at this time, folks. It's trying to move the ball from A to B. But what you do know is, if I can make a practice swing and that golf club hits left of that ball, I know I hit the ball first and then the ground, and that's correct impact. If I can do that, that's confidence. I walk up, 1, 2, fire. Don't tell your body how to do it, folks. Give it a requirement. I've got to hit left of the golf ball. I've got to hear a swoosh left of the golf ball. Once you do it, let it go. I really believe that's going to help you. Thank you.